are about a month into hurricane season, and while things have stayed quiet so far, we all know it's only a matter of time before named storms start popping up. There is still time to prepare, and while you may already have your hurricane kits or evacuation plans, are you prepared financially? If not today, Paul Catalano, the Vice President of Mortgage Lending for OnPath Federal Credit Union, has stopped by to help us all prepare our finances for this hurricane season. Welcome, Paul.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much for coming on. And you know, your biggest tip, really one of them, is to help people prepare financially when it comes to hurricanes is to use the equity in your home. Why do you suggest homeowners do that, and how should they go about doing that?
Sure, absolutely. So one of the things that being a homeowner allows you to do is to get something called a home equity line of credit. And what that allows you to do is to pull some of the equity out of your house. Unlike other loans, with a home equity line of credit, you only end up paying for what you actually use. So in the event of a hurricane, let's say you have a line of credit out there, something happens to the property or you have to evacuate, need to get cash immediately, you're only using it right then and there. And then let's say, unfortunately, you do have damage to your house. You can end up doing repairs on your house ahead of time before your insurance check comes in. And then, of course, when your insurance check comes in, you just pay the line of credit off. The biggest takeaway is that you have access to cash immediately. And it's not a couple of dollars. Typically, home equity lines of credit are in the several thousands of dollars. So it can be a lifesaver, especially if you have to evacuate for weeks or months at a time.
And that's good to know for sure. And is that what you say is the biggest difference between a home equity line of credit or HELOC versus home refinance? How does someone decide which one to go with?
Sure. Yeah, with HELOCs versus home refinances, both of them, you're pulling the equity out of your house. The difference is really is the purpose. You know, typically if you're refinancing your home, it's for, you know, it's for a specific purpose. I want to renovate my house. I need to pay for something. Kids are going to school. With a home equity line of credit, you might not need the money right then and there. So it just kind of sits there. And in the event that something does come up, you touch exactly the amount of money that you need, and then you're done. And probably the main thing is that once you use that home equity line of credit and you pay it back, you can actually use it again. It is a revolving line. So you have a certain time period that you can go through, use the money, pay it back, use the money, pay it back. And that's the HELOC.
That is good to know for sure. And I'm curious, you know, OnPath, I've worked with you all before. You all have so many different helpful resources for people. Tell me a little bit about OnPath Mortgage Solutions. How can they help with this process?
Sure. We are local, as you mentioned, so we do handle everything here in-house. From our underwriters to our processors to our closers, everything is done locally. We've all been through, you know, mortgages ourselves, so we try to walk our members through the entire process from start to finish. We don't just take the application and send it off. You will be handheld through the entire process.
That is good to know for sure. And you all have a special offer for us today, a special deal, I would rather say. Tell us a little bit about it because it's going to save some money, hopefully.
Money, yes. So we have a promotion going on right now for the first year for home equity lines of credit. You will have a promotion offer of 0.99 for 12 months. And then after the 12 months, of course, the promotion rate falls off. But it's something we're extremely excited about, especially with hurricane season coming around. To be prepared, knowing that if you have to touch the funds, it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg.
For sure, that is definitely good to know. Well, look, Paul, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I really appreciate your time. Best of luck to everybody who may be going through hurricane season. I want to remind everybody, once again, there's a special offer right now at OnPath Federal Credit Union. You can get a 0.99% APR for the first 12 months. After this introductory rate, APRS will start at 4.75%. For more information about all the awesome resources at OnPath, head over to beonpath.org. And by the way, they have 10 branches here in the area. To find out which one is closest to you, log on to beonpath.org or give them a call at 504-733-7274. Stay right there, everybody. A lot more to come on Great Day when we come back.